the Democrats tried spinning the lie that Donald Trump was dead. Watch what Greg Gutfeld and the members of The View had to say about this whole situation that nobody is talking about.
Rumors of his demise, they are greatly exaggerated. President Trump is very much alive, despite a left-wing conspiracy theory that claimed he kicked the bucket. Governor Tim Walz and other liberals looked almost disappointed to learn that the president was still, in fact, breathing.
Look, I get it. You get up in the morning and you doom scroll through things, and although I will say this, the last few days you woke up thinking there might be news. Just saying. There will be news sometime, just so you know, there will be news.
Donald Trump will never die. Forget it. He's like Dracula. He's going to keep sucking the life out of us forever.
The biggest story was frenzied social media rumors speculating whether Donald Trump had died. For the record, Donald Trump is very much alive, okay? And no, we like our presidents alive.
And after covering for Joe Biden's obvious struggles in office, there were several from the Biden administration who made comments like this one. Jen Psaki now questioning Trump's health.
And look, we may never know why Donald Trump suddenly spent a week hiding entirely from the American public. But you don't actually need baseless online conspiracies to explain why he might not want to show his face in public right now.
I thought that was an interesting leap, Jesse, after the 3.5-hour cabinet meeting just a few days ago.
Jesse Jr. walked into my bedroom this morning and he said, Dad, they thought Trump was dead, Biden was alive, Kamala was smart, and it wasn't Hunter's Coke. And he goes, all of that? He goes, you get paid to debate these people for a living? Your job's easier than Mom's, and Mom doesn't work. I said, son, it's not my problem. The Democrats did this to themselves. You're right. He said, Dad, Harold's your problem. He knows more about tariffs than you. Yeah. And the audience knows
Smart
it.
kid.
He said, my monster truck's now $325. I need to advance on my allowance. You know what I did? I sent him to bed without supper.
Ah, good.
This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And I love a good conspiracy theory. You know me, Greg. You were off for a week.
That's true.
We didn't think you were dead.
Yeah,
we wished you were dead. We knew you were on vacation. We knew you needed to rest.
How do you know that I'm not me?
This is a body double?
Yes.
Now that's the kind of conspiracy theory I like.
Do I really look like the way I was before? You notice there's a difference, don't you?
Did you get face work?
Yes, I did. This is an entirely new face.
By the way, you didn't notice what I've changed about my appearance.
Your hair.
How did you know?
Because I noticed I can't see your bald spot from above.
No! I'm parting it from the right.
That's called a comb over.
That's not a comb over. Dana, don't pile on. All right? So what happened was, first they tried to kill him, and then they tried to have him die in prison, and now they're just waiting around for natural causes. That's their midterm strategy, hoping Trump dies, which is good. It's not the egg prices, because I got a dozen for $5. The problem is, this guy is such a man of action, he takes Labor Day off, and they think he passed away. Where are the Democrats? You look around. I have Johnny out at the U.S. Open interviewing people about Trump, and we can't even name another Democrat who he'd match up against. What are they doing on crime? What are they doing to make their cities more beautiful? What are they doing about anything? In fact, it's not Trump who's dead. The Democrat Party is dead.
Wow, Harold, pick up that mic that he just dropped and tell us what you think.
So I think Jesse is onto something. I've said now for weeks, I don't understand why Democrats continue to attack Donald Trump personally. I don't understand it why any member of a political class or elected official would talk about death and violence towards any politician, be it one you agree with or one you disagree with. I didn't find it humorous, Stephen Colbert saying when his audience booed the fact that President Trump was alive, he should have gotten very serious. I'll never forget when John McCain and Barack Obama were running in 2008, and a woman got up in the audience and said that Barack Obama was a terrorist, he was a Muslim, he was this, he was that, and John McCain grabbed the mic from him and said, he's not. I don't agree with him, but he's a decent human being who wants to be president. You can't even enable that kind of stuff. Democrats with working class people and affluent people in America now trading and shopping down at Dollar General and Walmart and other places where lower income consumers shop. It shows that there's a gap between what people are earning and what people want to earn. Why aren't we talking about those issues? Why aren't we trying to save Medicaid? The personal attacks, be done with it. It's not a good look, and frankly, it's a dangerous dangerous thing to be treading down the path of.
Rosanna, one of the things I thought about when I saw Tim Walz is that he just keeps giving us more things to work with. I would imagine most Democrats would really like him to just go be the governor of Minnesota and leave the rest alone.
I'm so shocked that he's so outspoken lately. What happened to Mr. Folksy, Mr. Coach, All-American Coach? He's gone off the rails. And, you know, the late-night comedians, we expect them to poke at our politicians. But Jen Psaki, I mean, she is a host now of MSNBC, as we know, former White House press secretary. She didn't notice anything was wrong with Joe Biden while she was in the White House. He seemed perfect to her. He didn't trip up a bunch of steps. He didn't wander off during a press conference. He didn't forget what he was trying to say during a press conference. But this she noticed, 3 days. Hey, listen, I did see a picture of Donald Trump. He had no shoes and he was walking across Abbey Road. Remember when the Beatles? Paul McCartney was dead. You don't forget it. You guys are too.
I know what
got
you're
it.
talking about. I think I got it.
We were picking it up.
If you ask me, this whole situation was absolutely demented. What was Donald Trump out of the public eye for a mere 48 hours? 48 hours he didn't talk to the press. And the media just decided, you know what, Donald Trump's dead. Started trending all over social media. They were pushing this narrative. It's almost like they were wishing for it to happen. They figure, you know what, the more we talk about it, the more it's more likely to happen. We're going to speak this into existence. Do they not comprehend the hypocrisy of what they say? Joe Biden was actually gone from the public eye for months at a time. He took more vacation days than any other president in the history of America, yet the media never said a single thing about him dying. And not only that, they were trying to gaslight and tell us Joe Biden is so mentally equipped. He leads the room whenever he's there, and nobody says no to him. He is the perfect leader. He is so sharp. He's so accurate. And he could stand toe-to-toe with Xi Jinping, Vladimir Putin, Rocket Man, North Korea. He's the best leader you could ever ask for. And the sad thing about it is that half of America believe that to be true. They believe that their eyes and ears were lying to them. I mean, all it took was to listen to an interview from Joe Biden. You realize, is this guy really the president? He can't even walk off a stage. He can't even read off a teleprompter. And this is a man we're trusting with the nuclear launch codes. We're trusting him with the most pressing issues in the world today. It was an absolute travesty that was allowed to happen. And it only happened because other people were working behind the scenes, actually controlling the White House. And Joe Biden was just a figurehead. I think we all know that. That's kind of like a fact at this point. But some of those clips of the people talking about Donald Trump's death, are you kidding me? Tim Walz saying, oh, that day is going to be coming. I keep waking up every morning hoping I see it, and I'm just waiting for that day. What the heck is wrong with you? I would get it if you're Jimmy Kimmel or whatever, you're hosting a late-night talk show. You can try and spin that off as comedy. But the guy who was trying to become the vice president of the U.S. and was very close to being so is hoping for death for the other side? I don't care what political ideology you are. You could be the most radical Democrat. That's wrong. I never wish harm on Joe Biden. I never wish harm on Obama. In fact, I hope they live long and healthy lives, spend time with their family, because that's what's important. I don't think they should be in the public eye. All these leftist organizations and communities and companies, they want Donald Trump to suffer a bad fate. If you wish ill on the other side and you wish bad things to happen to them, then you are not on the good side of history. Hate only destroys the vessel in which it is stored. If you want to carry that around, by all means do that, but it's only hurting yourself. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this down below. Did you guys believe this media hoax at all when it first broke, or did you know it was fabricated the entire time? Let me know. I'd love to know your thoughts. And if you enjoyed, make sure to smash that like, comment, subscribe, and wish you guys nothing but the best. Till next time.